So I'm going to show you one of many ways to make something explode or to kind of disintegrate. So we have our moon that's orbiting around this planet. We're going to have an object come in and smash into our planet. So I have this box that's just animated, and it takes 20 frames to get there. So if I select this and go to face mode, and I try to move this face, it's attached, right? That's normal. We usually want this, but we want to detach everything. So I'm going to right click and go to vertex mode, left click and drag, and I can select all the vertices. Then I am going to go to edit mesh and detach. So for demonstration purposes, I'm going to go back to face mode and show you this is now broken apart. I'm going to undo that. I'm going to go to object mode. And then what I'm going to do is change this to effects because we're trying to add an effects to this thing. Add some effects. This drop down is effects. I'm going to then go to Encloth, create Encloth. Now normally Encloth has gravity applied. So when I press play, I'm going to go to frame 1, press play. It's breaking apart, but it's falling down. And in space, that's not quite what we want. I'm going to go back to frame 1, select my sphere, and in my attribute editor, if I press Control A, that'll take me to my attribute editor. So it switches between channel box and attribute editor. Control A, Control A. So I want my attribute editor. I'm going to go to my Encloth, and I want the nucleus here. So just keep hitting these arrows till you see nucleus. I'm going to take this slider on gravity, make it 0. So now I'm going to press play. Nothing's going to happen because we need to add a force to this. I don't know if you can hear it. The Greatest Showman's playing in the background. It's like my kid's favorite show. All right. So with the sphere selected, I'm going to go to Fields and Solvers, and I'm just going to add a radial. So what this does is it's a force that just emits from a point in all directions. So let's see how it works. I'm going to press play. Okay, that's pretty cool. My planet is kind of breaking apart. So let's select our radial field in our outliner. And then I have a magnitude control. So we know we don't want it to break apart right away. So I'm actually going to animate this magnitude. So in frame 1, I'm going to set this magnitude to 0. If I right click the word magnitude, I can press set key. Okay, so it's kind of like pressing S, only slightly different. We can press S. I'm just showing you a different way to do it. Then I'm going to move to frame 19, change the magnitude. Let's try 100. No, I'm sorry. We still want this to be 0. Okay? Either right click set key or press S. So now from 1 to 19, it's doing nothing. That's what we want. And then let's say frame 22, we want this to have a magnitude of 100. Right click set key or press S. Now I'm going to see if this is going to work. So from 1 to 19, nothing will happen. And then from 19 to 22, lots will happen. Okay, so it's a little bit behind. So I need to adjust my timing here. And I need it to happen sooner. So I'm going to hold down Shift, left click, and highlight those 2 frames. Grab these yellow arrows, and I'm going to move a few frames to the left. I'm going to test it. That's looking better. Okay, cool.